Midwest region, the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Bulldogs have 8 Quad 1 wins. Those are wins against quality teams based on location. And the Bulldogs, a number 5 seed, seems to go well with their demeanor right now. You betcha. Who are they going to play? They're going up against the Liberty Flames out of the Atlantic Sun. They won a share of the regular season Atlantic Sun title with Lipscomb and then went on to defeat Lipscomb in the tournament final. 4 seed in the East, 3 straight NCAA tournament appearances for the first time in school history. They are happy as can be, and they're going to face the Billikens of St. Louis, the number 13 seed, and the second team out of the Atlantic 10. So the winner of the first 4 game in Dayton, Ohio on Tuesday between Belmont, the Bruins from the Ohio Valley, and from the American Athletic Conference, Temple.
And they should be happy. Everybody should be happy that Belmont got in. They deserve to get in. Kudos from the committee for reaching out to them, and also how about Fran Duncan last year making the NCAA tournament.
That's a lot of happy win
for those teams.
Yes, sir.
Iowa win their first Missouri Valley Conference tournament title in 31 years. They come in with a 9-9 conference record, 20-14 overall. They will meet Michigan State. And they will meet 16th seed Gardner-Webb, the running Bulldogs out of the Big South who beat Radford in the Big South tournament final. I think they're up for the game.
They are up for the game. They've got a terrific player in David Effiani. He's outstanding. The freshman Jose Perez. This team worked their way through road games in the conference tournament to win the opportunity to be in the field, and they are tough-minded and fun to watch.
Congrats to the running Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb. All right, moving on down. The second team out of the Big 12, Kansas State, the Wildcats, who won a share of the Big 12 regular season title. 25-8 Wildcats, all set to make an appearance in Hartford beginning on Thursday. They will go up against the 11th seed St. Mary's Gales out of the West Coast Conference, who West Coast Conference Tournament Championship. And the Gales don't look like they're finished quite yet.
So if you're looking for bubble teams, they usually go into the 11 and the 12 seeds, but we've got 2 conference champions there in St. Mary's and Oregon, so it doesn't look like this is a bubble mystery revealed in this region.
All right.
Oh, look at that excitement. 11 straight wins for the Raiders. They've got a dynamic point guard in Jordan Burns, and also Rapolis Ivanauskas, a big-time, versatile wing player for them. This is a team that's got great momentum going into the tournament.
All right, so we go back to along with Wofford and Gonzaga, Murray State, as well as the Mid-American Conference champs, Buffalo and Marquette. Field is all teams happy to be in the big dance. Coming up, we'll reveal the Midwest region when the selection show continues live here on CBS. Our number 8 seed, Utah State's Aggies, who won the Mountain West Tournament title. Sam Merrill, the Mountain West Player of the Year. We saw, yes, they're potent.
Oh, they are really potent. They can score it. They're excellent defensively and on the glass, and they bring it for 40 minutes every time. I tell you, Sam Merrill's one of the outstanding.
Southern Conference come into the tournament on a 20-game win streak after winning the Southern
That's a pretty good
Conference
seed
tournament.
there. I thought they'd be in that neighborhood. How about you, Seth?
That's on the north end of the neighborhood, but
okay.
That's a pretty respectable neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad the committee had that much respect for Wofford. They certainly earned it.
And you guys also feel they'll be great representatives.
Yeah, they will, no doubt. Outstanding team, and in Fletcher McGee have one of the most lethal three-point shooters, but he's not alone. There's a good team there, the Terriers.
All right, they're going to meet the number 10 seed Pirates of Seton Hall, the second team out of the Big East. Top 25 wins over Kentucky, beat Marquette twice, and Villanova. That's part of their resume.
And in Miles Powell, they've got a guy, little fellow, who's dynamic, put in the
Southern to claim the Southwestern Athletic Conference title, along with Gonzaga, Texas Tech, last year's national runners-up, Michigan. We'll let you know when we return and reveal the West Region live on the selection show after this. 4th overall number 1 seed is Gonzaga, the Bulldogs, a number 1 seed for the
4, even though Carolina lost in the semis of the ACC tournament. That surprises me a little bit.
The Bulldogs, who are there every single year and a tough out in the tournament. The winner of the first 4 game in Dayton on Tuesday between the Knights of Fairleigh Dickinson out of the Northeast. The Knights go back to the NCAA tournament by beating St. Francis in the NEC tournament finals. They will meet in Dayton the Panthers of Prairie View A&M out of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Golden Eagles of Marquette. Big East regular season title finished one game behind the Wildcats, and the Golden Eagles, as a number 5 seed in the West, are ready to go. Who do they meet? Well, they'll have a little bit of a task, the second team out of the Ohio Valley, and then beat them in the tournament finals. So Murray State at 27-4.
So we get John Moran against Marcus Howard, which is great. But the important thing here to know is, again, bubble teams go into the 11 or the 12 seed, which means we're still waiting on those last two teams in on the first 4. They'll be on the 11 seed when we slide this against Marcus Howard, which is great. But the important thing here to know is, again, bubble teams go into the 11 or the 12 seed, which means we're still waiting on those last two teams in on the first 4. They'll be on the 11 seed when we slide this bracket.
All right, number 4 and Sunday. From the Mid-American, Buffalo's Bulls, the number 6 seed. They won the Mid-American regular season and tournament championships.
The highest seed for a team from the MAC since the field expanded. No team had been seeded higher than 8 before. Awesome work and well done by the blue-collar Bulls from Buffalo.
All right, first 4 game in Dayton, Ohio, Wednesday. Who will they meet? It'll be a matchup between the Sun Devils of Arizona State, number 11 seed, and the 3rd Pac-12 team into the tournament.
Chris Mullen and Bobby Hurley, it was a long wait to get to this point in the show, but you are in the tournament. Those are the last 2 at-large teams in the tournament.
Chris Mullen took St. John's to 12. First regular season title since 1996 when they played in the Southwest Conference. So Texas Tech on their way.
One of my favorite players in the country, Jared Culver, leads the Red Raiders.
And number 14 seed in the West out of the Horizon League, Northern Kentucky. The North beat top-seeded Wright State to win the Horizon League. And at the bottom of the list, the number 2 seed, the Michigan Wolverines, came up just short in the Big Ten championship game tonight. They're the 8th team out of the Big Ten Conference. They opened the season on a 17-game winning streak. They ended it strong as well. And they will face the Grizzlies of Montana out of the Big Sky. Montana won the Big Sky regular season and tournament championship and come into this tournament with a record of 20